Hi, my name is Genevieve Copping, and this is my second career profile presentation. Today I chose the career of a music therapist, which is a little different. I thought we would like a little variety in our presentations, and I thought it would be fun to look at. So this is not your typical marriage and family career. In addition to the psychology and the therapy classes that we take for this major, you would also need a very strong musical background, and it also requires some additional requirements. You wouldn't necessarily need to have a master's degree as you do with other therapy careers, which I found interesting. However, you will need to complete the equivalency courses that you haven't taken by the time you received your bachelor's in marriage and family studies. In addition to that, you will also need to take 1,200 hours of field work, as well as become certified as a music therapist through the Certification Board for Music Therapists. And then every 5 years you would need to become recertified, either through 100 hours of recertification courses or completing the certification exam again. So some of the things that you would do in this job would be providing therapy to individuals. You could work with children, you could work with elderly adults, and everywhere in between. Music therapy can be beneficial to Alzheimer's patients because they will remember the music from their childhood and their formative years, and it helps them with memory retention. And the same can be said of with children, as they are might be nonverbal or have difficulty expressing themselves. That is, they work in a group setting or on a one-on-one setting, or even in a family setting, that this can help them to overcome some of their difficulties. Maybe some of their emotional baggage can be let go as they receive therapy through music. So I find that extremely fascinating, and I think it would be great to do it as a couple as well, if a husband and wife were open to that. I think that would be really neat to help them through music. The salary range, the average salary in Boise, which is where the area that I live, is about $41,000 a year. The starting salary is about $20,000, and then for the more experienced, it can range anywhere from $42,000 to $60,000 a year. So that's quite a bit of difference. So, and it all depends on if you want to work part-time or full-time. It's really up to you and up to the agency or that you're working for. As a music therapist, you could start your own private practice. You could also work within a group of professionals, along with other therapists that could range from occupational therapists or counselors or speech therapists. There are also some schools, maybe the more progressive ones, that incorporate music therapy into their regular programs. And so you could also work for a school district as well as hospitals and other places. Typical stressors might include planning your therapy sessions outside of work hours. This might include writing simple songs to familiar tunes, maybe changing the words to help best meet the needs of your clients. So this might be stressful, but it also might be kind of fun. Typical benefits are, if you're working for a company, you could potentially get paid time off and health insurance. Of course, if you're self-employed, that probably isn't going to be an option. I am very interested in this career. I find it really fascinating because I have a love for music, and I have taught voice lessons for over 10 years and have really noticed how I can make an impact on my clients through doing that and helping them with their self-esteem as well. And so pursuing something like this as a professional career, I think would be very rewarding, and it would be great for those of you who are creative and also have a great passion for music, along with a desire to help people psychologically. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.